driving on historic Route 66, old Route 66, just outside. Well, here are the city limits of Kingman, and as you can see, it passes through some good geology. These limestone mesas. All right, let's go with historic Route 66. You see across the road at that diner, there are old trucks and cars, and it's like highly modified. To heck with these speeders and speed limit's 25. Be 35 right up here though. Boarded up buildings, or and then some revitalized ones for the tourist trade. Water tower, grain silo, I guess. Catholic church off to the left and an old storefront. It looks like we might be about out of it. I don't know. Let's turn around over here and go out the other way, or find out. Ramblin' Rose Motel. Las Vegas, Flagstaff, and Phoenix. We're actually only a couple hours away from Las Vegas from here, I think. Don't really have any desire because many of the poker rooms there are still closed, and some that are there have short-handed games. Oh, I see the chain restaurants ahead of us, and I see one we're going to eat at. It's something that's not back home, not back east. It's called In-N-Out Burger, and it has a great reputation as being one of the best chain hamburger restaurants. I ate at one in Dallas once, and I wasn't that impressed, but I'm going to give them another chance here. In-N-Out Burger, it's actually pretty tasty. The one I got in Dallas years ago probably was a bad example. Yeah, this puts
right on Stockton Hill Road.
This puts McDonald's to shame, and he's certainly up there with Whataburger. We have climbed up onto the Colorado Plateau. We're about 6,700 feet in elevation. As you can tell, the desert has been left behind. We're into the evergreen forests. Plenty of cedar trees and a few pines. And grass. Of course, it's winter grass. It's not green grass, but We're just west of Williams, Arizona, where we exit I-40 to turn north towards the Grand Canyon. And we're in the Kaibab, Kaibab National Forest. And this is where we will actually spend the night tonight. We will find us a pull off, a camping spot, a dispersed camping location, and we will spend the night there. Anyway, gateway to the Grand Canyon, Williams, Arizona. And I wonder how many people miss that stop sign. Looking at the thing over the road saying, "Welcome." $3.19 for gas at the mobile station. They don't want any business. Ball fields. And another stop sign. And this one's got little blinky lights on it though. So. Juniper Creek Outdoors. Oh, dollar store. There's the Grand Canyon Railroad. Right lane must turn right. Left lane. I don't know. Let's pull in there at this public parking place and see what's what. There's a zip line. Historic Route 66 zip line. Oh, thank you. All right. This is West Railroad Avenue, so you do not enter anyway. It's a one-way street.
Turn left onto Grand Canyon Avenue, West Historic Route 66.
All right, now we're Historic Route 66 and we're downtown. Hotels.
Continue for 49 miles.
Bars. There's Rod's Steakhouse. The Longhorn Saloon. Wild West Junction Steakhouse. Route 66 Diner. Travel Lodge, AAA. Somebody on the blast on through. Come on. It's just 32 miles to Flagstaff. All right, Trump. Biden here. 40. So we will not go back to Williams. Pretty sure. We're coming into Vale or Val or Valley or Air Museum, claims of fame off to the left, and all right, $2.89 a gallon out here. Ooh, I have actually seen this place off on the left on videos. I didn't know where it was, but we'll drive through it anyway. We're not gonna stay. Not the birds of prey.
Head west toward Arizona 64 South.
Museum, but Fred
In a quarter mile,
Flintstone's.
turn left.
Fred Flintstone's Yabba Dabba Doo RV park and campground. Of course, there was the one, the Jellystone campground down near Mammoth Cave that you may be familiar with, but they have a campground.
Turn left.
And then they have the bedrock themed grounds. Including, I guess, the Flintstones Kemper fifth wheel or trailer car. But check out these fence posts. They're actually dinosaur bones, or facsimiles anyway. But as you can see, the terrain on either side, this high plains, or I guess it's a transition zone between maybe the plains and the desert. But anyway, you can see that this flat, and somewhere up ahead of us, within probably 25 miles or so, the ground is just going to give way, and there'll be a huge chasm that you can no longer ride your horse on. Alright, we're getting close to our campsite in the Kaibab National Forest Service Road 306 in the Kaibab National Forest. And we're going to drive back here and find us a place to set up for the night. And we got plenty of pine trees. And there's the first place to park, which looks fairly level. And I'm gonna actually drive back a little bit further and just see, since we got some daylight. That would be an easy place to set up, but it's also close to the road. There's a road off to the right, but it goes back a ways, and it looks like it dips a little. Pretty good. It's washboarded, but it's a pretty solid road, so even if it rained, we would be all right. off to the right. Let's just drive out this way out 0606 and see what's out here. Because this cool, we don't necessarily need all kinds of shade. Just a little further. Because I'm probably just going to sleep tonight, and then tomorrow we'll ride on up into the end of the park. This place might be all right. Get back here. We're secluded enough. All right, here's home for the night. We are in the National Forest, just about 5 miles south of the Grand Canyon National Park. And somebody's got some firewood laid in, but the fire danger is really high, so we won't build one here. Even though it's a little cool, but you can see there are all kinds of these little pull-offs and roads back in this area. There's actually one Class C way through the trees over there. He's at least a quarter mile away, and that's the only one I see back here right now, but there's rooms for hundreds, I guess, because I didn't go very far down the forest road. But we have these nice pine trees that we're parked amongst, and of course this is prime elk and deer habitat, so maybe the sun is actually going down right now, but maybe at dusk we'll see one run through. But just to show you what's going on, I'm sitting here in my rocking chair with my patriotic $13 sweatshirt on, $12.50 or whatever it costs. And I am 5 miles from one of the biggest holes in the ground in the world. So if things don't go right through the election, I can go jump in the Grand Canyon and hide out if I need to till it all blows over. All right, now I'm sitting in the Kaibab National Forest. It's sunset. I got my command center set up. I'm watching the election results. I'm snacking tonight. I ate a pretty good lunch, so I'm gonna eat some dry cereal. I brought some milk with me from home, but it's been frozen and thawed so many times in my refrigerator freezer that it is separated, so I just tossed it in the trash can. And milk is expensive out here.